do? We're gonna tell you your MVP of the chip game. It's gonna go to a man who had a touchdown and an interception. Your man Rell right here. When you could have not had to play at that top level, you could have just been regular. Given the type of team you had this season, you turned up the type of play. Where did that come from, the motivation with that?
It's either you want to come and play with us or you don't. And if you don't, then you fooled.
A lot of people call y'all fluke champs. Do you feel that there's an asterisk on the championship because of the conditions you played in? All right, people, what is going on? Welcome to Real Tough Talk. We're doing an off-season interview. I'm Stephen J, and I'm here with the reigning UFL champion and championship MVP, my man Rell. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
What's going on?
All right. Thank you for being with us, first of all.
No
Appreciate
problem.
you. Let's just jump right into it.
Okay.
After coming off of a championship,
Yeah.
before we talk about how you feeling coming into the season, what was your feeling after that championship game? Your personal feeling?
It felt great, man. Just started from the bottom and coming up to the top, worst to first. There's no better feeling than that. I'm still like, I think about it right now and I'll be like, damn, my team really did that. You know what I mean?
You know I've been one to criticize you pretty much your whole career
Absolutely.
in UFL. But this past season, the one time when you could have had a day off, when you could have not had to play at that top level, you could have just been regular. Given the type of team you had this season, you turned up the type of play. Where did that come from, the motivation with that?
It was a whole team thing. A lot of people don't know we went into a league before that and we had almost the same results. We got a couple of wins in the regular season, but ultimately it was it was a fail. Going into any league is either chip or bust. That's how any team should go into it. And we went into the league and we felt like we could win it, and we did. I think we ended like 2-8, and nobody got down on each other. We always said we was going to go into the church league. We came into the church league, and it was pretty much the same thing. We wasn't clicking together on the field, but off the field, it was nothing. There was no real arguments. There was no real team turmoil. It was more of like, we win together, we lose together type of thing. You know what I mean? And that's how it was 2 months prior to that. We set that in our mind, and then that's how we just carried that over into the church league, into the UFL, and that's how it,
You won. We see a lot of guys winning.
Yes.
But as always say, people sell their soul to win.
Absolutely.
You went with your core guys. What did it feel like to win with guys like Meech, D-Boy, B-Dot? Guys are part of the grind
Yes.
to get there. What was that feeling like? To know that the same guys that was with you since y'all got there, you was able to finally come away with a chip for Rep City.
There's no better feeling than to win with your guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? It feels good. I've played on plenty of teams, and there's no knock on them, but you have a real homey feeling when you play with a team like from your block, like dudes you went to school with, dudes that you came outside and seen on the corner and you hang out with and, parlay with and get in trouble with. I was getting in a lot of trouble with D-Boy Young. And there's no better feeling than to win with the dudes that you started with, the dudes you came up with.
Let's talk about the new additions, especially guys like Debo, Seamus making an all-star team. What did them new guys bring to the team?
Seamus and Debo, those are new hype. Those are new guys. Debo is actually from my area. Debo's a younger guy, and Debo's been wanting to play for. Like, yo, man, what's up? We see him on the block. Like, yo, man, what's up, man? When I'm gonna play? When I'm gonna get down? And I said, yo, if you come, you're gonna play. That's how it is. If you come and you show that you're good, you're gonna play. And he took that, and he started coming, he started being consistent, and it's been great. Sheamus is another guy. Sheamus is a different kid, man. I like Sheamus a lot, man. It's like, you know how, like when you meet somebody and you feel like you've known them for longer than you knew them?
Yeah.
That's how it is with Sheamus. Sheamus is a real good dude. I got a lot of love for Sheamus.
Y'all went out. So talks say y'all supposed to get Izzy. That didn't work out. Talks Hood was supposed to come back. That didn't work out. You started off the season with Matrix, struggled. Then made the moves to get Akon.
Yeah.
What was the thought process to get Akon, a guy who evidently won y'all the championship?
First and foremost, shout out to my brothers, Hood and Izzy. You know what I mean? This is not like a popularity contest or something that is one bigger than the other. It was a time thing. If Izzy didn't have the time, we was gonna go into the UFL no matter what. And, you know, and the same thing with Hood. He's not with us right now, but we still love him like a brother. You know what I mean? And going into the season, we didn't have either of those guys, so we was like, you know what? Me, myself, D-Boy, B-Dot, Steve-O, we loved the UFL. We wanted to play. So we was like, you know what? We're gonna go with whoever comes. I caught Matrix, and Matrix didn't work out, and we reached out to, actually Marcelo reached out to Akon, and he was like, yo, Akon wanted to throw. It was unfortunate. I told Matrix to come. I had to tell Matrix, yo, listen, we're gonna go with somebody else. And Matrix is he's a grown man. He was like, you know what, I appreciate the opportunity. I'm not really cutting it, you know what I mean, thank you. And we went with Akon, and you know what I mean, we became the champions.
See, that's the big thing I'm gonna talk about, right when I'm getting to the draft situation now.
Okay.
You had to make a tough move and move from Matrix, a guy that you asked to come, to Akon, who obviously it worked out because you won the championship.
Yeah.
You have the draft coming up. You have the 9th pick in the draft. You have an opportunity. There's rumors that Corey may fall and be available at your pick. But you still need to figure out what's going on with Akon, because we've heard that he hasn't even guaranteed that he's coming back. How is it important to know what you're going to do? Because you get the receiver for Akon, and then Akon leaves. Now you don't got a quarterback.
Yeah.
But then you decide to draft the quarterback, but then you lose Akon as an A player because he has to be drafted. Like, what's your thought process in that? Is Akon Rep City the guy right now? You're not even looking at a quarterback in the draft.
Absolutely. I was gonna say absolutely, but if I haven't spoken to Akon personally.
Right.
So I'm gonna go off his last interview with you.
Right.
He said that he won a championship. You gotta repeat. So that was, I don't know if that was confirmation, but that was confirmation enough for me. You know what I'm saying? That he was gonna come back. If that changes, I would expect us to be one of the first to know.
Right.
You know what I mean? And as of right now, I didn't hear nothing, so I'm gonna say that, yeah, Akon's gonna throw for us, you know?
So you're not thinking about a quarterback?
Not at this moment.
So there's no way Corey's on the radar for Rep City?
Not right now. Honestly, we don't care. We never cared. It's Rep City or nothing. Like we don't go out and we don't go out shopping. You know what I mean? Like that's what I call it. Like going out and recruiting players, I call that shopping. We don't shop. It's either you want to come and play with us or you don't. And if you don't, then you food. You know what I'm saying? You on the menu. It's either you eating with us or you on the menu. And that's it.
You're gonna have a lot of teams gunning for y'all this year. A lot of people call y'all fluke champs. A lot of people say if Grind Time would have played y'all in the lights, that offense, y'all wouldn't have been able to slow them down. They said that people saying you stole the championship. Do you feel that there's an asterisk on the championship because of the conditions you played in? What would you think of that?
I gotta laugh because when this is what would we call this? Like this shit we play, the game that we play. We call it street football, right? When I grew up playing street football, it was sewer to sewer, between the cars is good. There's no light everywhere. There's not like 100% clear playing field for everybody. It wasn't light for me and dark for them. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the playing field was even. And honestly, I feel like they wanted to play a little more than us. You know what I mean? They felt like they had it in the bag because of their regular season success against us.
Yeah, it was a blowout.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they thought that they were going to win, and they wasn't really prepared for what we prepared for. You know what I'm saying? And that's how, I feel like that's how it played out. Fluke chip, call it what you want. You could, the numbers don't lie. In the playoffs, we gave up less than 20, we allowed less than 20 points in every playoff game. If you call that a fluke, then okay, then it was a fluke.
Last question. With everything going on in the UFL, you got a draft. You got potential these top 8 players coming back into the league now with the draft. You got new teams, Blackout, Raiders, all new teams coming in. What would you say is the look for the UFL coming into this season?
It only could get better. It only could get better. I feel like if the players respect the refs respect the players, and we keep it all within the lines of the game, it's going to make for one of the best UFL seasons ever.
All right, we're going to wrap it up. I want to thank my man, Rell. This guy was an all-star. This guy is a champion. This guy was a MVP of the championship game. I mean, that's a trifecta. He did everything in one season he wanted, but now they're the champs. So now the hunter becomes hunted. So we're going to have to see what they do when they're on everybody's menu and radar. We'll see you on the site. Rell, thanks for being with us. Appreciate you guys. We're going to see y'all guys soon. Thanks for being here. Real Tough Talk.
Thanks for having me, Mo.
Thank you, brother.